Well, a very good evening to you folks. Welcome to the stream. I'm your host, Captain MD13, and welcome back to Elite Dangerous Odyssey. Yes, folks, it is time for the Raijin Rescue Rush. Yes, we got Raijin into Meltdown just 90 minutes before what would be maintenance time tonight. So we are very fortunate that we have the time available to get this done right in time for the weekly maintenance. We don't have to worry about Raijin going into another cycle. It's going to be a good one, folks. We're going to basically just pull pods until the timer runs out. Now, of course, in doing so, we have to deal with an exceedingly large number of sides. But yes, the goal for tonight, folks, is we're just going to pull anybody we can, and as per usual, when a Titan is in its meltdown state, there's basically nothing it can do. All the Thargoids are only concerned about leaving the area as fast as possible. My limpets are already jammed up. And I literally just started. If y'all could stop that, please. Not funny, game. Don't have time for this. So yeah, great start already because my limpets are getting so jammed up on my cargo scoop because of server issues. Only now just woke up. Good start. Already lost like 3 limpets. Anyway. So yeah, folks, that's the main thing you gotta worry about during a rescue rush scenario is the exceedingly annoying amount of... It's 2 things. It's the exceedingly annoying number of sites that come after you, and the fact that the game literally just fights you and randomly jams your limpets up in your cargo scoop. Uh-oh. Now, a scythe is very easy to make out when it's about to come out. You can hear it's crackling. So when it does come out, you only have a few seconds to get your pods pulled before the scythe's drones get to you. Case in point, they almost just connected with me. Now, as you saw before, you can weasel your way around them with some maneuvering, but not particularly easy to do when you're trying to also pull more pods from other chambers. I don't hear another site, so we're going to go for it. And there's another one coming. But this one, I think I can get the pods pulled in time. I'm going to go for it. Oh, I just realized my title is, my objective title is incorrect for tonight. I was not paying attention to the thing. I am very glad I didn't miss that. Just a moment, please. Oh, come on. Why are the limpets jamming up so much? Why are the servers just that bad right now? Now, the Thargoid limpets will eventually fizzle out just due to range. They can't stay on the field for long because a site they're attached to is still constantly leaving the field. Now, I will also enlighten you to the fact that your extraction missile can be used as a... Never mind. Your extraction missiles can be used as an improvised flat cannon. If the situation calls for it. Yeah, it seems, I don't know what it is, but it seems like the servers are being really uncooperative tonight. So yeah, we sent Raijin into Meltdown at about 1:14-ish a.m. Eastern Time last night. So the explosion should occur at the same time tonight. You have got to be kidding me. The limpets are jammed again. It's literally been every single pull. Jeez, we can't keep this up. I'm gonna have a bad score tonight if I can't pull my pots. But yeah, and like I said, in the event of an emergency, you can use your missiles as an improvised flat cannon, but so far the game seems to be cooperating. Woohoo, hello, I see you. Like so. Okay, that one wasn't me. That was, what's it's called? Yikes, yeah, this is, like, really bad. Like, more so than usual. Yeah, like, I can't pull pots when my limpets are jammed up like this. Meanwhile, during that time, sides can still pop up, deploy their thimpets before they even clear the launch tubes, and then just snatch your things while they're sitting outside your cargo scoop. But yeah, again, when a scythe leaves the field, are you finished? I'm going to quickly just extract this set of coarse hull fragments that are just so happen to be chilling on the side here. Or not. Good grief, the limpets have been jammed for like 3 minutes now. The problem is well, I don't know what the problem actually is, but the game says my cargo's full when it's not. But yeah, like, while the limpets are jammed like this, there's nothing I could do. There's a direct correlation between the number of thimpets that are coming straight at my ship and how many pods are still in my waiting to go into my cargo scoop. I see you. Yeah, this is a slow start, chat. Actually, enough limpets should be open now where I should be able to pull one more set. Oh, hello! Where did you come from? Oh, it's not even pulling materials. This is actually really bad, chat. I literally cannot do anything. Ooh, hold on. Those are not targetable for some reason. I may have to synthesize some emergency limpets if this keeps up and I keep losing them like this. Because normally this isn't a problem. But now I'm compelled to be really cautious because I don't know if the limpets are going to misbehave themselves, and I don't like it. Yep, they're already jammed up again. Well, I think I know what I'm going to have my thumbnail be for this on YouTube. It's going to be the obscene number of scythe drones that are coming at me. Yeah, there's not a whole lot I can do here to cut down on server load. It's literally just waiting for the game to wake up. Okay, here we go, here we go. Alright, let's try that again. Anyways, folks, yeah, with Raijin's inevitable meltdown here, there is only one Titan left, and that is Kokijo. And I will say there has already been a bit of a head start for that region. There has already been, it's already going -8 this cycle, and it could go -10. If there's a push in a couple of uninhabited systems that is ongoing right now. So, it's very good news to hear again. It's seeming like everybody's ready to put the bow on this adventure here. I'm gonna wait 2 seconds because I hear a scythe nearby. Once the scythe starts moving, it should be safe to start hitting. Then again, there's nothing stopping the game from just chucking another scythe at me right after. Literally, scythes can come out of the exact same launch tube twice in a row, like after 2 seconds. So that's just something you have to just watch out for and be ready to deal with. If the limpets are not totally jamming up, but even though the limpets aren't jamming up here, there is still an arbitrary limit of only 3 items per 6 seconds after you pick up 6 in a short time. There's nothing I could do to speed that up in particular. That's the way the game is coded, which is kind of stupid, not gonna lie, but I gotta keep my eyes peeled here because there is a site that dropped drones still, and I still have things in my cargo bay. Yeah, luckily the Thimpets immediately, and we call them Thimpets, by the way, Thargoid Limpets, they immediately vaporize once you have picked up the item they were seeking. So much like standard collector limpets when they're targeting a single object, once that object is picked up, they're just removed. Alright, I think I got this. Okay, got them all. Hello. Alright, forward momentum. Alright, that was a little dicey. Alright, hold on a second. Let me adjust my title real fast. So yeah, we had a pretty slow start there, folks. The servers acted up for a solid 10 minutes there, which is not great. Now, I did already get three runs done before I went on camera tonight, so I do already have some pods in the tank. Not that I would like to have that stop that by any means across this run. Careful not to accidentally ram into the pods. Alright, looks like I intercepted all of them before the drones did. Oh, jam. Oh, there it goes. It jammed and then unjammed right as the Thimpets arrived, thankfully. I heard a scythe for a second, but by now it should be leaving the area. But yeah, this is such a otherwise satisfying environment to work in because the Titan is blowing up around you, it's roaring, and it's just it's so much, it makes you remember that it makes you really feel like you got the job done, and now you're just waiting for the moment. Oh, hello. There are a lot of Thimpets in the air right now. Are they gone? Can't tell. Nope, not entirely. That's better. Oh, hello, I missed one. Moving right along. Hey, Alnita Crow, welcome to the stream. How you doing tonight? Alright, I hear a scythe. 2 sides. Alright, we'll wait about 3 seconds. And we'll hit now. With Titan Thor, there was actually one advantage we were able to gain during the rescue rush, is that apparently there's only a finite number of Thargoid ships that can leave the area at one time, but all the scouts were getting jammed up on an asteroid. Now, the important thing I want to do is start to get the limpets into that automatic, like 6 items per, 3 items per 6-second time limit as soon as possible. The sooner I can do that, the faster I can operate. And move on to the next, thing. Oh, I missed one. Now, the rescue ships that are in the vicinity can also take my pods too, but they're much more gentle about it. They won't evaporate my collector limpets, so they're much more polite about it. We'll wait 4 seconds, and then we'll go because there's a site to my top left. Now, a thing with mining the pods in this fashion is that they can oh, come on. Let's hold on for a second here and just get the ones that are on the field. Generally a distance of about 500 meters is good enough to catch escape biostorage capsules without too much travel headache. The Titan went into Meltdown on last night at 1 a.m., just after 1 a.m. It's in Meltdown now. It's going to blow up in 2 hours. Over just under 3 hours. We're just doing my the next entry in my patented not patented per se, but my rescue rush series. I do see that we've got a limpet jam, but we're just gonna have to work around it. I can at least get these few. Right now, we're being definitely slowed down by server issues because the limpets are jamming up under my cargo scoop and they're not pulling items. And there it goes. And basically, the game will just let them in when it feels like it. Don't think there's any over here, so we can start making our way over. Yeah, we can make our way over to the next one. Alright, we gotta stop and we gotta wait until this is done. There we go. But yeah, there's only one Titan left to go. Yeah, this Titan went down the absolute slowest of all the ones to date. Ooh, that's bad. My limpets are resetting due to timers, and I have a scythe on the field. I do have all of them on final approach, though. Usually once a limpet goes on to final approach, the thing about the Thargoid limpets is that they have to turn in order to get under my cargo scoop, and when they do so, they slow down. So what that does is it gives me the option to maneuver around them. Nope, gotta wait. Scythe right there. I think. It's either right there or it's right below me. Either way, we can fire now. Or not, because there's another one now. Let's pick up this load, and then we'll wait to go get the next set. I also want the limpets to be underneath the cutter where possible, so that way they don't have to try and finagle their way around my hull. But yeah, we're gonna ride this out all the way to the end and watch the big boom. As we have always done. I feel very fortunate that I've been able to make every single Titan meltdown to date. Because there was also every chance that the Titan could have gone down on Monday and I would have been at work, so I would have missed it. Now, that being said, there's some suspicion that Frontier's been putting their finger on the scale and, like, lowering the Titan attack speeds during the weekend. Because it seemed like there was just this massive attack rush in just the last 2 days alone. Whereas over the weekend, for some reason, it was not slow as molasses per se, but it wasn't fast either. Oops. I think I smacked into something. Alright, moving on. Alright, there's a few chambers here. Alright, we're gonna wait 4 seconds. There's a scythe. Fire now. Alternatively, the game could just chuck out another one. Yeah, we're getting very, very, very bad scythe RNG, by the way. Somehow made that work, but I'm not complaining either. But yeah, you can see that rescue ship's collector limpet almost snatched the pod, but had it done so, at least it wouldn't have destroyed my collectors in the process. So again, the rescue ships are a lot more polite about it. Which, frankly, I would rather that pods get pulled and moved away from the area, you know, rather than them being caught in a giant explosion. Now, that being said, how are they going to do this for Kokijo? Because by this point, the entire Thargoid plot will have been foiled, and there'll be no reason to keep hoarding escape pods. So I wonder why, if they'll just get rid of the Scythe evacuation sequence in the Kokijo rescue rush. Probably not, but hey, I can wish, you know? Scythes are just a giant pain in the backside. Good for combat progression points, but a pain in the backside otherwise. But yeah, the pods are ejected quite violently, as you can see, so... Luckily, once a limpet catches a pod, it's basically, it shouldn't get, I shouldn't be able to ram into it. Alright, here we go, here we go. Now we're getting somewhere. But yeah, I'm also actually kind of glad very glad rather that we got this done in time for Ascendancy as well, because this would have been really awkward if Ascendancy had dropped in the middle of the attack sequence. Alright, I'm gonna go for it because I do not see any other pods nearby and there's no sides on the field yet. Oop, that pod bonked off my hull. Ooh, I think that limpet whiffed a little bit, but it recovered nicely. But yeah, you can see the limpets are already jamming up due to just the artificial limit. So if, like, all 16 limpets were to be caught in that artificial limpet jam, it would take literally 35 seconds or so to get everything pulled. Which just goes to show how dumb that is, because that's 35 seconds I could have moved on to the next patch. I'm gonna angle up a little bit here real quick. These ones are really far away, but from each other. Should I try and go for a triple here? Yeah, I'm gonna go for it. Just get them all on the field. That one's gonna be a real pain. Or not. But yeah, like I said, the pods are ejected quite violently, so the limpets do have quite a ways to go to pick them all up. Alright, that's all of them. Moving on. The rescue ships being here does offer the silver lining that if I accidentally smack on the Titan hull by accident, that I can at least get a heal, because this cutter doesn't have a particularly large amount of HP. But on the flip side, she has the ability to carry 464 tons of cargo without a shield. And I am running deliberately without a shield here because it's not needed. Because again, every Thargoid in the area is only concerned about leaving, except in multiplayer scenarios where sometimes that doesn't connect exactly properly with the Thargoids and they do sometimes attack. But in single player, they will absolutely not bother you. Now, the only other thing you may have to worry about, now, you saw there that extraction still made it, even though I was off by 1 pixel. The game does offer you a little bit of grace because this is a bit of a harder endeavor. Oh, never mind, that's all. Hold on, I gotta get this one into final approach here. So yeah, the game offers a little bit of grace to, in case the charge window jumps on you during a period of, like, low density or something like that. Oh, I see a Thimpet. There's still 2 left out there. They're sandwiching me. Okay. It's alright, we're good now. Oop, there's another one. I'm just gonna go for it. Alright, let's sweep from left to right here, so that way I can get these before the Thimpets do. No, I think I lost one. Oh, maybe not. I think the Thimpets all vaporized right as right as they knocked out my Limpet. Oh, hold on. We are not safe yet. There are a lot more sight drones in the air than I would like. I lost a lot of Limpets. How far are we from full? These Limpets are about to expire anyway, so I'm just going to go ahead and burn all of them. B, jettison 6. And C, make a new set. And that's all the remaining Limpets left in my inventory at this point. We are almost full. In fact, those three chambers should do it. Too bad this thing's yaw is absolutely lousy. You know what would be really good at this? The Type 8. Probably better maneuverability than the Cutter, but not as much cargo. So yeah, we're basically just going to keep pulling pods until I've got an empty tank here. Oh, those two Limpets are stuck. There we go, just get them around. Ooh, hello, I hear a scythe. Oh, they're jammed. The Limpets are jammed. Okay, no valid targets left. Hello. Well, the good news is I could fill up my cargo bay if I could just get rid of all the, get all these remaining, items picked up. Come on, game. We're not even close yet. Actually, I think I need to pull one from, like, one more chamber. Alright, one more, which is already in my inventory. And that'll be cargo full. Actually cargo full, so... what we're going to do now is we're going to relog. And that's actually going to dump us outside the Titan. Which is just faster than walking at this point. Because otherwise it would take me like 2-3 minutes to walk out. I'm going to check something real quick once I start going to warp here.
Hazardous environment.
Now, I did move the carrier last night to a more amenable position. Excuse me for a second. Okay. Now, for the YouTube VOD, after this point, I'm probably going to cut past all the trips back to the carrier. Just to to reduce the amount of time that we're not rescue rushing for the folks at home who may be watching this on playback later. But yeah, very conveniently, the carrier and the and Raijin are placed in good positions where I don't have to do any super crew shenanigans to get around to go to warp. Because in my previous carrier position, the planet was obstructing the shots at the carrier, so everything to save time, you know? Gotta do what you gotta do. I need to boost here. I'm gonna slam here, but it's okay. The cutter's got a decent enough HP pool that I can slam on a pad like this and be okay. Hull integrity compromised. Not super okay, but okay. Taking damage. Alright, so yeah, immediately drop all biocapsules. Landing successful. Clamps engaged. Welcome, Commander. We're going to pick up some more limpets, and I'm going to pick up some extras here because the game was screwing with me earlier, so I don't know how much I should trust it. And if worse push comes to shove, we'll just jettison them. It's no big deal. Ship released. Launch confirmed. But yeah, Raijin is right in front of the sun and right in front of my carrier, so we were very fortunate there.
You're clear. Feel free to accelerate. Good luck, and fly safely, Commander.
4, 3, 2, 1. Engage.
Now, this, the rescue rush is, I'm doing this as part of, the Aegis Reforged Operation Thunderstruck, initiative, which it aims to rescue as many people as possible from Titans, and the galactic community as a whole has now reached over 250,000 pods to date since recording started. So that is incredible. But we are going to be, I think their end goal is 320. Oh no, that's for Raijin specifically. We should be able to get to 3. Oh yeah, like by the time this is over, they're hoping for 320,000. So, and I suspect that there will be some pod pulling done in Kokijo, especially after tonight, which I would say if you are going to help with the war beyond this point for at least the next 90 minutes after explosion and before patch time, the best thing you can do is start pulling pods for Kokijo. Because those, when turned into a rescue ship's SAR, will affect the furthest 15 systems.
Four, 3, 2, 1. Engage. Hazardous environment. Warning. Frameshift drive operating beyond safety limits.
I have to remember that with the cutter and standard ships, the brakes aren't as good as the Python Mark II, so I have to bust out of SCO considerably earlier. I can't wait to be using the Mandalay's SCO much more often, because the brakes on those will be so much better. But yeah, I've got my builds essentially ready to go for all 3 ships I plan on building during the launch of Ascendancy. We're going to be building 2 Type 8s, one for mining, one for cargo/hut and orbital runs, depending on if I need fuel or not. With another being, the Mandalay, which I'm going to gear towards exploration with a full package. This is going to include DSS, docking computer for landing on rugged terrain, AFMs, no extra fuel, but the SCO on the Mandalay is so good that it can run almost, it can run over 1.5 million light seconds without stopping. I'm going to do a trick here where I drop out of warp just a tiny bit early. Never mind. I ended up dropping about right on the frame. But there is a way you could skip the animation for coming in, for dropping in. Saves a little bit of time. Are there any mines in a good position? Not particularly, but I could try using this one directly ahead. I'm going to try and bounce off the explosion of one of these caustic mines to get a speed boost, because right now I'm capped at about 500 meters a second in here, so I don't exactly have the best speed in the world. So I'm going to try and bounce off one of the caustic mines in order to get a bit of a boost. It's going to hurt a little bit, but that's nothing a repair limpet can't fix. Unfortunately, it looks like this generator wants to scoot a little, but it looks like I've intercepted it in time. So I'm going to go FA off here and go 0 throttle, so that way I can, Ooh, okay. Now we're going really fast. But now I need to find out what direction I'm currently going, so I can make corrections to my course. But yeah, you can see now I'm heading straight into the Titan at 670 meters a second now, which is considerably faster. So yeah, it costs me a little bit of HP, but on the upside, I start yeeting until at least the caustic wind slows me back down. And I can tell exactly where the Titan is because A, I can just barely see the heat vents, and B, the explosions. Now, if there are rescue ships in the area, I'll just kill this limpet and let them heal me because their repair limpets are far more efficient than mine. I can heal about 350 HP or so in about 100 seconds. The rescue ships can... the rescue ships can heal 450 HP in just 30 seconds. But yeah, let us begin. But yeah, I'm just gonna ECM away my repair limpet now. Let the rescue ships heal me. So, all of the biostorage capsules can all be found around these energy veins. Basically sandwiched in between the heat vents and their outer spikes. I'm gonna ping again. Eventually, a rescue ship's gonna come and heal me, but it doesn't need to happen right this very second. But yeah, this time I brought some extra limpets just in case the sides and the servers are both especially troublesome this time. At least it won't be so bad. At least I'll have some extra limpets to play with. But yeah, there is a repair limpet coming back towards me, as you can see right there. And you're going to see my hull start to heal up pretty darn fast. Unfortunately, every other vessel in the area also wants to heal me for some reason, but it's not a problem, really. It just looks a little weird is all. Oh, I see those bits. But yeah, as you can see, all patched up now. Although, to be fair, when the repair ships are healing me, they're not also pulling my escape pods either, so I can't be too mad while they're doing that. I did hear one scythe on the field, so I need to quickly go and pluck this pod. And then there's a triple over there. Hey, Mr. Goaty, welcome to the stream. Good morning to you. How you doing? Are you ready for a crack of dawn explosion? At least it should be almost crack of dawn at your neck of the woods. I am doing my last minute, I almost said patented, but it's not really patented. But yeah, I'm doing my, the next entry in my Rescue Rush series. We had a bit of a slow start because, the servers decided to be an absolute pain and, delay putting limpets into my inventory. Epiphus was having the same problem earlier tonight. But it seems to have, it seems like the game is behaving itself now. My finger slipped. Maybe. I don't know if it was also from people, like, maybe doing those, like, end of Titan, like, spawn campings at the Maw. Because that is one way to get a lot of credits quickly, is that you could just spawn camp the Thargoid vessels leaving the Maw if you're running a Juggernaut build. Alright, that's a scan done. Oh, I think I'm being chased by Thimpets or rescue. Oh, these are Thimpets. Hold on. I also seem to have a limpet. Oh, never mind. I also seem to have a limpet jam. So we have to wait this out. Still waiting. There are 2 biostorage capsules, like, still hooked on my limpets here. There they go. I'm gonna wait 3 seconds because a site just spawned. And it should be far enough away now to work. Except another one popped in, so... Oh well, guess we're just gonna have to do this the hard way. So yeah, right now I'm dodging the Thimbits here to pick up my pods. Also, I think that Type 7 that I just waltzed by slammed into the Thimbit for me. Lol. It was either that or the scythe went out of range, but that I'd like to imagine that rescue ship was helping me. Thank you. Because I almost slammed into it myself. What do you mean, Thimpets? I call, that's the shorthand for the Scythe collection drones. We call them Thimpets, Thargoid limpets. Rolls off the tongue better. Alright, there's 3 here. But yeah, it's a very satisfying working environment, and furthermore, it gives me stuff to do for the next... I have an idea of what I want to do for the next few days while I'm waiting for Ascendancy, because we know Ascendancy is due out next week now. Probably next Tuesday, is my guess. Uh-oh. Alright, we intercepted. All good. Maybe not. Maybe not. Improvising. That was a lot tighter than it needed to be, thank you. That one limpet is in danger. Unfortunately, ECM and point defense turrets don't work. They only work against the Thargoid Hatchbreaker limpets. Wow, for real game? The sides are being, like, really aggressive tonight. Like, more so than usual, it feels. I might actually lose some limpets here. There's a lot of sides on the field now. Because you could hear when they're coming, because they'll crackle at you. And again, it's possible I can outlast or outmaneuver them, like I surprisingly did just then. Oh, yeah, like that. I lost one of those for sure. Now, the limpets are going to start purging out anyway in a second just due to running out of time. So, I'm just going to make a new set here. I think I picked up all the remaining ones on this, this pedal. Yeah, that's all of them. Next. That might be too far to the right, yeah. The angle of impact isn't particularly generous on that front. And as soon as I let go of the trigger, I do just fire the next missile, because by that point, no further input is required of me for that particular chamber. So I can just target the next one. You do have to keep the chamber that you are actively working targeted at all times, otherwise the display won't show. Oh, jam. Yeah, like I said, when the limpets jam up like this, there's nothing we could do about it. I just have to wait. Now is also a good time in these last couple of hours to grab some, to go ahead and grab some, Thargoid tissue samples as well as, any related materials to the Titan. Because again, there's nothing in here that will want to kill you. I see which pod the last limpet is going for. It's right there. Alright, next set. It should be down here. Is it 4 here, or is it just 3? I think it's 3. So yeah, we got a triple. Okay. Now, we also have other things going on. We've got the Phasmophobia Halloween update coming very soon, which is also going to include an update that allows you to finally play it on console. And it will have crossplay at launch, which is really good. Oh, not a gym. No limpet jamming. We do not have time for this. There are sides on the field, and I am not in the mood. Again, I have to make sure that I do some outmaneuvering here to make sure that the Thimpets aren't keeping their speed, because if they go at me too fast, then even outmaneuvering them won't do any good, and I'll just lose them. Alright, there's one pod over there. No, the Titan does not pulse when it's in Meltdown. I keep it anyway because there is a chance that any Axe NPCs in the area can trip up an Oreo or something that's leaving. At which point those will still pulse. So I do keep the neutralizer on hand anyway, just to be safe, just for protection. So it is good to keep it installed. And again, you don't need to sack any additional modules. You just need to have a pulse wave xenoscanner so you can see the storage chambers. Nope, jam. Oh, wait a minute, I gotta move. There's a scythe on the field. It's above me. Now behold, as I'm swarmed by bees. That I can just knock out with the extraction missiles because they can be used as an improvised flak cannon. Like so. Or, you know, they can just spontaneously discombobulate. That works too. Except I don't think I'm... Oh, no, those are scouts leaving. Never mind. I don't think there's any... Are there Thimpets on the field? There might be 2. No, I think those are scouts, but we still have to wait. We're losing a lot of time to this. I can't tell what's causing it either. Is it because the screen on the top right is too tied up? Which, oh, hang on. Are you finished yet? There are still 8 capsules jammed up on my cargo scoop right now. I can't operate. There we go. That took way longer than it needed to. Sheesh. How many Thimpets did I just have to weasel my way around just then? Was that like 40? Nah, that's probably a mild exaggeration. That's still too many. Like, they shouldn't even be deploying. So the way I tend to handle a double set of chambers is that I get the one furthest away and then the one closest by. And for triples, I get the one closest first, then furthest, and then go back in. So that way I can start the automatic cooldown timer as soon as possible. And I hear a scythe, so there is a limpet to my bottom left that needs to get into final approach status fast, please. Okay. We're good now. I can duck and dodge the rest of these. But we're not safe. There's Thimpets on the field. Alright, we're good now. Now, for that particular extraction, you saw that that one was right at the edge of the bar. For that one, I kind of just had to take a guess, or in a sense, because I didn't see it coming up, I started just mentally preparing myself for it to show up more at the end, like literally those last two bars. So, for those, you just have to kind of guess with your gut. There's not much I can offer in the ways of, like, workarounds to that. It's just the way this particular gameplay loop works. It could also go the other way around, too, so you need to mentally prepare yourself for that as well. A chamber can extract anywhere from up 8 or can either be 8 or 9 pods per pull. I think it is directly dependent on how many, how wide the safe bar is. Let's wait a couple seconds because there's a scythe and I still have limpets working. But yeah, my plan for after we get finished with Raijin here is I'm basically just going to be farming cartographic data probably until Ascendancy drops. And the reason I'm going to be doing that is it was confirmed, thanks to Fiery Toad, I think, that cartographic data does matter and does get you merits. So I want to jumpstart on Power Play 2.0 as soon as I humanly can. Because right now, my goal is to blast through the progression chain and be done with it before Frontier even has a chance to make it open. And we have a few days, courtesy of, is that a course frag? No, that's interesting. I thought that was a subsurface chamber. Oh well, priorities. These are in really wonky spaces. All right, let's start working. Oh, that isn't target. Some of these aren't targeting. Hold on. Oh, one of those is, of course, hull frag. But yeah, that's a subsurface chamber. Why wasn't that targetable? Right now, I only see it as another progression chain to smash through. Because... how do I describe this? the overreactive security doesn't necessarily bother me that much. Now, if I know how it operates, the sooner I can learn how it operates, I can work around it. I'm more... Oh, we are running out of limpets here because the timers are blowing out. We do also know, well, let me finish my original point first. That's a course hull frag, you idiot. Sorry, it's very easy for me to get distracted when I'm in a, like, a tense situation here. But, yeah, I'm not concerned as much about the overreacted power play security. I'm more concerned about the fact that what happens after I clear the progression chain, because I don't need money. I don't need materials. I've literally, thanks to Raijin, I've gotten enough arcs to get the Mandalay day one. I've got over 17,000, so I've got it all ready to go. So, what's the point? Going beyond that point. Yeah, there's the leaderboards, but if the game's not going to give me a little more respect, like briefing room invites from that, then I can't be bothered. Ooh. Getting spicy. Yeah, it's very important to not let those Thimpets get underneath the ship. If they do, you're gonna lose your whole limpet fleet, and there's nothing you could do about it. Now, because my limpets blew out due to their timers running out, that's a good thing. That means we did a better job of protecting them this time. Whether or not we were able to work efficiently because they kept getting jammed up is another story. But yeah, right now, my only main interest is just getting done with the chain, so that way I can go exploring guilt-free for a while. Because I do want to go exploring once the war is over, which at the rate it's going, it'll probably should be done by Christmas, at the very least. If we were to, like, really push, then maybe Thanksgiving, but I don't foresee that. Although, if we do get a big push going in Kokijo starting next week, then maybe we'll be singing a different tune here, but... yeah, Kokijo is going to be a tough nut to crack. She's going to, again, have actually less than 150 systems coming out of this, I think. Coming out of this cycle. Oh, limpet jam. Yeah, it's more likely going to be Christmas. If we were to average, we would have to get an average of, like, say, 20 systems a week for Kokijo to be well, actually, no, it'd be more like 25 to 30. Which could happen, but the problem we have now is that there's only one Kokijo Spire left. Ooh. I'm being sandwiched. Alright, I lost a few limpets. I'll make a new set. It's not a big deal. The other major problem that folks are having is, and this is more from an accessibility perspective, is that it is really hard to read the map because the colors for some factions are just so darn similar to each other. Like, Edmund Mahone and Nagato Kane are almost identical in color, and the Imperial factions are almost identical in color. It is not easy to make out. Unless you, like, look at the power play portraits. So, yeah, that's a bit of an awkward situation we're dealing with, too. But yeah, like, if we were to really push Kokijo, like, again, we only have one Kokijo Spire left. It's probably going to go next cycle, too. So my guess is that Frontier is once again going to offer some control system clears in exchange for, Oh, that's a problem. I need to blow out limpets. I can't do that while I'm concentrating. Hold on. I just made new ones, right? So yeah, just blow out almost all but a few of them. Ooh, almost let that pod get slammed. Alright, all clear, moving on. Keep yourself busy while your limpets are coming back too. Like, make sure you know where your next set of pods are so that when your limpets are done, you can immediately get back to work. You had trouble? Yeah, same here. Like, Mahone and Kane are the obvious ones, but again, the Imperial ones are also almost just as bad. How are we looking on cargo? 453. This will actually fill us up, so I'm going to jettison all remaining limpets. Maybe that's what I need to do in order to free up the, Maybe that's what I need to do in order to free up the, limpets, is jettison one limpet. I'm gonna try that next time, but yeah, we are actually filled to the brim here, so we are going to log out because, again, that's gonna kick us back to the outer edge of the Titan. Speed. But yeah, it does fire, in fact, fire several cannonballs. All right, let's use this mine to bounce. Didn't maintain a whole lot of speed that time, but oh well. Not much we could do about that. Yeah, like a Mandalay can use it very well. The Python Mark II can use it nicely. I'm thinking of making a Python Mark II that has 4 advanced Densa Betrayus advanced plasmas and 2 Concord cannons, but I don't know how well the distributor can handle that. Oh, we're losing speed. I need to start boosting normally here. It might run hot. Well, the plasmas I might just have to make efficient. So efficient plasmas aren't bad at all. Because I used 2 efficient plasmas on my Vulture and she ran pretty smoothly. So I'm thinking maybe 4 APAs efficient and 2 Concord cannons, like, overcharged or something. Something along that line. But yeah, I've got a full load of HP again now. So the rescue ships aren't even going to waste time healing me. Yeah, see how that launch tube immediately populated with another evacuating vessel right after right after the last one left? So that's something you just gotta watch for, is that even though... excuse me. For some reason, the pulse wave xenoscanner decided not to function properly there, so I'm just gonna start with this pedal since I can already get a full reading on it. Slow down. But yeah, the collectors I'm running are 7A Universal Multi, 2 5As, and a 3A. So it has 16 limpets, which should be enough to operate for the most part. But the most important part with the Universal Multi is because they're Class A's, they will last a very long time. Oh, come on. The limpets are already jamming. Now, we're running into a new problem here where you hear that an Orthrus just popped its pulse. So that can happen. Missed. Hello, I hear noises. See, like, that only pulled 4 pods in before the limpets jammed again. I really don't know what determines how long these freezes last. Here we go, here we go. They're starting to move now. Okay. A little bit more trouble than it was worth. Dang it. Hey, 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 hey. No cheating. Alright, so there's one limpet that's kind of running off right now, trying to go to the scythe. It's not going to make it, but I do want to set it on to final approach before it goes too far away. Because it is going to eventually turn around and come back like that. So, let us continue. There was a triple here. But yeah, I'm not too worried about heat for a build like that, although I can't run any thermal vent beams either. That'll be a little interesting. Yeah, pacifier frags I don't think are quite as effective on a Python Mark II. The dispersion is a little too wide for my liking. I would much rather use the pacifier frags on something like a Chieftain, where the size 3s are very, very tightly packed. Because I don't think any other ship has size 3s that are so tightly packed. Nope, we got another Oreo trip here. So I'm just going to have to keep doing that constantly every time an Oreo is tripped, but luckily the game will warn me about it. Oop, scythe. Let's grab these and then wait. Alright, we're good now. Luckily, the pulse neutralizer recharges pretty fast. It's only like a 10-second delay. I don't have a whole lot of systems juice in this thing. I think I spec'd the distributor to be engine-focused. There was one pod on the left that I am very seriously concerned about. I see you. Good, moving on. I heard that pulse sound from the distance. So much for the game letting you know. Although I was probably out of range, that probably wasn't going to reach me. I think the pulse's blast radius is only 10 kilometers. It's not that large. But you do have to watch for it. I'm waiting 5 seconds because there's a scythe on the field. Should be safe now. Never mind, another one spawned immediately after. And this is what you call the Thargoids being a royal pain in the backside. Improvising. It does not help that I lose my radar when I'm in pulse mode, so... I think we're good now? Yeah, we're fine. Oh, hold on. There's a limpet way out in the distance over there. It must have been trying to go after a pod that just didn't make it. Oop, that might be a little to the left. Nope. Not gonna complain. That buzzing sound you're hearing is a bug with the pulse wave xenoscanner. It has a bad habit sometimes of just maintaining a sound for too long. Oh, hello, I didn't even see that one. Okay, so yeah, that site just ran off with that one pod. Surprisingly, though, it did not result in a lost limpet. Not that I'm complaining, mind you, but... Hi? Nice to meet you, too. Type 7. Type 9. Giant ship. Point B. Giant ship. Alright, aim along the vein. Alright, there's 4 nodes? No, that looks like, those both look like hardened surface frags, which is fine. I don't need those anyway. For the most part. If I needed Titan materials, I would just go to, like, Kokijo at this point and get them. This is not the correct... Oh, I did made a mistake. I accidentally targeted the other storage chamber before finishing up the first one. Hold on, I heard that. My limpets are probably going to blow out due to time expire in a minute, so again, not a bad thing because that means we're protecting our limpets very well. Alright, that's all of them here. I'm gonna make a new set of limpets now. After these last bunch get in my hangar. Good. If y'all could stop tripping Oreos while I'm trying to concentrate on my driving, that would be great. There was 2... Actually, there were 3 up here. Unfortunately, the pulse neutralizer doesn't cover any other ships in the vicinity, although that doesn't really matter in this context. But you could also just bring a traditional shutdown field neutralizer in this scenario as well, since again, you don't need the pulse neutralizer specifically in this scenario. This'll take a minute. Ooh, hello. Didn't even hear the scythe coming out, but I heard the thimpet. Alright, here's some more. Oh, wait, no, I just did these. Okay, so we're all clear. Next. I do really like how this is basically just glorified subsurface, or not glorified, that's a poor choice of words, but harder subsurface mining, which I am all for. Like, I'm all for gaming in mining as a fellow Star Citizen miner. Paper-thin charge windows? Nothing I can't handle. Usually. That one snuck up on me there. Yeah, now these are going to be really tightly packed. Except not, because jam. So yeah, we're just going to place ourselves relatively close to where these pods are going to wind up, and then hopefully we don't get a scythe anytime before these limpets wake up. Oh yeah, that's the idea. I was going to jettison one limpet and see if that fixed the cargo system. Not sure that it did, but hey, at least the limpet's unjammed. So yeah, I'm not sure if that forced the game to figure it out, or the game just coincidentally realized what was wrong at the same time. And adjusted accordingly. But you see how long it's taking these pods to all get pulled in just from the artificial limpet limit? Hold on. That one chamber down below wasn't being flagged as targetable, so I'm just going to adjust accordingly so that it is. Some pedals seem to have much less spread out... much less spread out pods than others. Unfortunately, I haven't taken the time to map all that out. Cut that out. I also plan on bringing my carrier out with me on this exploration voyage. It's going to be to the Trojan Belt region on the northeastern section of the galaxy. And she will contain a full suite of SCO drives, so that way other explorers that want to have them can benefit, that are still out in the open, can benefit from the luxury of Super Cruise Overcharge. Only the best thing they've ever put into this game, like, ever. Cody, do you remember our old squad mate and good friend Regular Joe? I showed him the SCOs today, earlier today, and he was absolutely floored by them. He absolutely loved it. Because he came back into Elite recently and he was out exploring, so he didn't have access to SCOs when they came out, so... Ooh. The game gave me that one, even though I was almost 2 pixels off. Again, the game will give you a bit of grace if there's a big density fall off at the time you let go of the trigger. So I was streaming, yeah, he was streaming Elite. Well, technically it was yesterday your time, but yeah, he was streaming, and I showed him the SCO drives while I was in Colonia, and yeah, he absolutely loved it. Because there was very conveniently a planetary system in a planetary body in Rat Ride that was 10,000 light seconds away, so a perfect test drive for the SCO. It's clipped on the channel too, if you want to see that reaction, because I've been waiting to see somebody actually react to see people react to the SCOs more often for so long. Mainly because I regret not having my own camera rolling when I first encountered SCO for the tested SCO for the first time. Alright, our limpets are jammed right now, but I'm still going to try an extraction here. There should be 8 limpets actively available right now. And let's also do that trick where we jettison a limpet. I don't think... I have no idea if that worked. I don't... Did it work? Yeah, either way. It looks like everything's cooperating again, so I'm not complaining. My stomach is very much gurgling right now. I am definitely very hungry, but that's okay. But it'll only make the feast afterwards all the more satisfying. And again, the rescue ship collector limpets are still hounding me, but they're gently hounding me. Okay, there were thimpets on the field, but they're gone now. Ah, I was too busy concentrating on the pulse that I missed that. That's an unfortunate whiff. I don't think there's... Oh, yeah, there's a few more on this pedal. I call them pedals, basically, because, I mean, they're flower ships. It makes sense. We're probably... My cargo count's probably very high right now because we've had relatively low distractions this time around. Yeah, we're already at 360. Almost missed that. That Thimpet was coming at me way too fast, too. If I had let that slide, I would have lost it. I think one pod got snatched, but that's okay. A pod getting snatched is not nearly as bad as losing all of my limpets. Alright, we've just passed the 90-minute mark. But yeah, I'm gonna be full pretty soon. I'm gonna make a new set of limpets just to perch out cargo a little bit. You know what makes, like, updating my log files to EDSM really interesting is that when it happens during a rescue rush day, and then it just has to get through, like, 16 to 25, collected item, prompts in the journal. Oh, there might be a scythe on the field. I couldn't tell if that was a scythe or explosions. I don't think it was a scythe, though, because I don't see an obnoxious amount of long-range blips on my scope. So I think it was just an explosion effect. I think a limpet is stuck somewhere. Alright, I just unstucked it. You did see... Oh, nice. But yeah, no, I think returning players, like especially returning explorers, are like at the greatest advantage going forward. I think exploration, and I personally believe we should try a Distant Worlds 3, because I know it got canned because Odyssey was such a train wreck at launch. Yeah, let's see if that fixes it. Okay, so no, jettisoning a limpet does not work. It's worth a shot. There is still a limpet trying to get my stuff, by the way. I am being very gentle with it and not smacking it right now, but... Thank you. But yeah, the game jammed up again for a second. Alright, so we do need to jettison more before proceeding, and I just made a new set, so I'm just gonna blow out all remaining limpets now. It should only be 5 more chambers to fill up beyond this point. I hope I don't regret this, because there's a scythe on the field now. And I'm currently kind of in a caught with my pants down scenario here, where I can't move while I'm, efficiently at least, while I'm trying to pot pluck. I think we're okay? Yep. All remaining Thimpets have self-destructed. Never mind. Yeah, the limpet jams are definitely server side. I think we had a lot of jamming right when we started. I think it might have been because people were probably Titan bond farming by taking out the escaping ships. And that might have caused some jamming. I don't know. It may be other rescuers also just causing the jams, but there's nothing we can do about it now. It's annoying too because it's been a bug since day one. It's been a bug since before the war even started. Nope. Uh-oh, pick those up quick. Because I see 3 pods. Now, these 3 pods on the right are not in the worst positions ever. I think the scythe will... Oh, never mind. We're full anyway. So, doesn't even matter. Fine, take them. You're knocking them away from the Titan anyway. I do need to still be going under a megameter here for the fast drop. Because, yeah, I haven't shown off the fast drop correctly yet. That's the fast drop. Except I cannot see any mines. Oh, never mind. There is one directly ahead. It is right there. I'm going to boost. I'm going to not boost again for a second, just so I can keep my heat semi-low long enough to sink underneath and get the boost. Let's loop one more time. Line her up. And there you go. Don't forget to bring a repair limpet to patch up the dents. But that's what the 7A Universal is for. Probably for some USB debug key. Could be. Yeah, we're losing speed. Basically, I just keep that going until the caustic wind knocks my speed down. Because we are in the equivalent of a storm cloud at the moment, so you are getting buffeted. I can't wait to be finding stuff out in... I don't know how big the NSP Lagrange clouds will be in Trojan Belt. They probably actually won't be that large. They'll be probably mostly protos. I mean, I can just look at the codex and see if they've shown up. And with the Mandalay having such a high natural top speed, much more than the Anaconda, yeah, she's going to be an excellent explorer. I can't wait to take her out. She basically makes the Asp Scout useless now, because the only redeeming factor of the Asp Scout was her extremely higher than average turn rate in Super Cruise, but the Mandalay can literally run circles around its target in SCO. I don't see the vents, which means I'm currently on the bottom of the Titan. Let's not slam headfirst into that hunter coming out right now. Actually, right at the start of the stream, I just on the night Raijin started Meltdown, I actually did record some footage of the takedown because I've been meaning to do that for a while, and I don't think there's any like takedown footage on my channel yet, on YouTube at least. So at least I want that preserved there too. So I happened to I deliberately stayed up until Raijin went into Meltdown and just did the final blow myself. Although I'll tell you something, setting up the camera with my current control scheme wasn't brilliant, because I don't think I've got my camera controls particularly well made on the HOTAS. I could do it, but it's not particularly clean. It's a little unwieldy. Ooh. Now, the nice thing is that because the Scythe is trying to get away so fast, again, once the Thimpets get out of range, they will just spontaneously discombobulate. Alright, we made that work. It was a little rough, but we got it. Oh, no, you don't. Now, see, that's what's supposed to be happening in these rescue rushes. You're supposed to be, like, dodging Thimpets like this. That makes it fun. What doesn't make it fun is the Limpets deciding they want to go on a vacation while I'm in the middle of working. Ooh, that bounced. That might be still a little too high as well. Nope. Ooh, game kind of stuttered a little bit there. Game, I need you to stay in one piece for me, okay? I'm working. Uh-oh, thin bit. I see it. Oh, I think I lost one. I lost a couple, actually. I think we're just going to keep going for now with this limpet set. We're already done here, so let's hurry up and move on to the next pedal real quick. Alright, we're just about to cross the 1 hour mark. And we're still working on our 4th run of the night, which is not particularly great considering the slow start we had, but you know what? We'll make it work. If we can get 5 full runs in, that'll be good enough for me. Would have liked it to be 6, but the game decided to be a pain, so there wasn't really a whole lot we could have done about it. I heard more Thimpets get knocked down. Looks like we've got the area under control, though. There's still a few pods out to the side over there. Did I clear this vein already? Or, yeah, I cleared this vein already. Ooh, that was a good angle. Unfortunately, by the time I get all the way through this vein, there's no way I'm going to be able to hit all 12 of those subsurface chambers. Let's make a new set of limpets, because by now they should be just about finished. Because again, the limpets have a lifetime of 12 minutes at size A. Uh-oh. That's a scythe. I do have all the pods in my scoop area, so I'm safe. I just need to dodge the thin bits. Nope, I missed those three. Whoops! Didn't see that coming. No biggie, I'll just make a new set of limpets. Because I lost too many there. Oh, we're gonna wait because there's a scythe now. That should be long enough. We're also on the further end of the Titan too, which helps. That was a weird spot for it. Ooh, too early. Wow. That's a shock to me. I don't usually screw that up. Oops. And again, if I accidentally shoot myself, that's what the rescue ships are all for. They'll just come and get me. think there's another repair limpet on the... Oh, no, that's not a repair limpet. That's interesting. Ooh, okay, this is some wonky positioning here, but we'll make it work. Otis is almost falling off my table. That's not helpful. I need to come to a full stop here because there is one limpet, one pod way too close to the cutter. That's... Oop, is that all of them? I thought I saw two more down this way. Yeah, there's two more down here. We gotta be getting pretty close to full here. We've been having a relatively unobstructed run. Actually not, surprisingly. Pick up quick. Pick up quick. Alright, all limpets removed. We may continue. Alright, I love the quad packs in particular because then I can just get so many in one go if a scythe decides to not ruin my day, of course. And they all tend to cluster pretty close together too, which makes my life a lot easier. Uh-oh, limpets are jammed. Oh, okay, they're waking back up. Alright, that was a little rough, but we made it work. Is that all the remaining ones on this vein? I gotta be careful, because there is a scythe on the field still. Case in point. Yeah, again, if you can just manipulate the scythe drone to reduce its speed, you're in business. Because then it can't just zoom under your cargo scoop and take your things, and wreck your limpets. It just ruins your day, you know? Oh, something else that also, apparently increases power play rep is delivering escape pods. So I wonder if, like, in an invasion system, that I could, like, pull pods from an invasion system, damage megaship. That limpet really needs to pick up that thing. There we go. I wonder if you could pick up pods from a damaged megaship and use that. Aw, that was almost a good shot. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. So, could be worth a shot. The only downside is it wouldn't progress the invasion system along, although at this point, I don't think anybody cares anymore. Honestly, like, Kokijo's invasions are gonna get clapped so quickly beyond this point that I don't think there's anything we need to worry about. That was a really good pedal. Except I think I'm going to lose one of those pods to a rescue ship. Yeah. No biggie. Oh, I hear a scythe, which is a little awkward. I might just go for it anyway here. I've got so many limpets, it's not even funny. In fact, that's exactly what I'm going to do. Yeah, this is dangerous, but, well, dangerous in a relative term, but... This is a little tighter than I would like right now, but again, we are making it work. Did we get them all? I think we got them all. Oh, I think I bumped into a rescue ship. Yeah, I think we lost a couple of pods somewhere, but we also didn't lose them, thankfully, to sides, so can't be too mad. Oof, almost got caught by a Thimpet there. Oop, we are overloaded. I'm not going to dump all my limpets. I'm just going to dump enough for 16. Because I plan on making one more new set right after this pile. Blinded by the explosion. Okay, thanks, game. Thanks a bunch. Trying to concentrate on my driving here. Oh, never mind. The limpets are blowing out due to expired time anyway. Got them all. Moving on. Nope, scythe. How much more room have I got? 24, so these 3 chambers should do it. Gotta get better on my cross. Ah, no, I whiffed. Oops. I double tapped the button. Oof, that one was too early. Good grief, I'm getting sloppy. Can't be doing that. I do not know if we have enough time to do 2 more runs. We probably don't. And then that last pod, and we are full. Perfect. Ooh, good mine placement, too.
Warning, caustic damage detected. Flight assist off. Warning, engine reboot. Taking damage. Thrusters online. Programming limpet drone.
It'd be nice if I can get a boost from a second mine, but I don't think I can line up with that one on the left in time. The cutter does naturally run quite cold, so it doesn't usually detonate mines, unless it's point-blank range. Ooh, but I lost my speed very quickly this time.
Caustic substance neutralized.
Yeah, it took me almost 10 minutes to get back in, so...
Taking damage.
Yeah, I'm not convinced that there's enough time to do another run after this one.
Caustic substance neutralized. Repair limpet successful.
You would think with all the heat being spread around by the leaking vents that it might trip the caustic mines, but... ah, well. Wrong button. If I have to slam into the pedals, it's fine. The repair ships will heal me. Yeah, I'm gonna have to slam here. It's okay. That's what the repair ships are for. Oh, there's two here. Didn't see that one. Literally nanosecond I get here, there's a scythe. Come on, game. Give a guy a break. Operate. There's still a thin bits on the field. Okay, we're good now. All right, start healing. Excuse me. In a hurry here. Oops. At least accidentally prematurely detonating the missile before the chamber is only slightly detrimental, and by that I mean just a tiny bit of hull scratching. I'm still a tiny bit banged up here, but it's not the worst. Okay, people, I'm good now. Thank you. It's like every ship needs to get a repair limpet on you when you're damaged. I don't know what prompts that. But yeah, we're almost done here, chat. Ooh, I don't like that one on the bottom there being sniped. Mine. I said mine. A reminder, folks, once again, that your subsurface missiles can be used as improvised flak cannons. Oh, I see thin bits. I love doing that. Yeah, we'll keep an eye on the clock. Again, if it's under 15 minutes, we're not going to risk it. Because then if I run into constant interdictions along the way, then yeah, we're just not going to make it. And that has been like a moment of pride with me to be there for all the explosions so far. And to show them on camera for the folks at home. Because yeah, like this ain't happening many more times, folks. There's only one more to go. And we don't know if this is ever coming back in another fashion later down the road. Nope, I think we might have a excessive... Oh, no, we don't have an excessive limpet jam. I do have some limpets that are unavailable right now, though, so they need to finish up. Okay, they're finished up. Alright, I gotta move quickly, because I know there are thimpets on the field. Alright. I've got them all gripped. Clear. I'm just gonna get all these latched now. There we go. And yoink. You know, it makes you wonder, if the Thargoids could pump out all of these ships while the Titan's in Meltdown, why don't they just do that all the time? I mean, it's not like there's been any noticeable degradation of performance in the other Thargoid vessels since, so... Clearly they're just pumping out standard full-strength, interceptors. So what's the deal? That's awkward. Now, I do think my timers are about to run out anyway, so this isn't the worst thing to happen. But I really don't want any distractions either. So yeah, I'm just going to make a new set, because I suspect that by now new ones are almost ready anyway. I wouldn't either, GDT. 07T, welcome to the stream. How you doing tonight? Must have already cleared that one. Whiffed. Should probably be asleep. Well, thankfully, this won't be much longer. We're about 20 minutes until Meltdown, so yeah, there is definitely not enough time to start another run. My cargo bay's not even half full yet. So yeah, there's definitely not enough time to start another run. So yeah, it's going to be this load, and then that's as good as it's going to get. Yeah, we're almost done. There's one pod that's way off to the side there. I'm hoping it makes it, because it is definitely going to get pursued. Okay. Should be okay now. Well, if you slept for 5 hours, you should be good for a while. I speak from experience on that one, I think. I actually took a nap, a little bit of a nap, before I came on the air here, because I wanted to make sure I was at least in peak condition when I was streaming, and then I plan on just riding out the night, feeding my dog in the morning, and going to sleep after. Just because my sleep cycles are already kind of thrown off just because of how I work, because I do a lot of morning shift stuff. And I mean by morning, I mean like before even the crack of dawn. So... Uh-oh, scythe. Alright, 17 minutes to get a full bay here. Alright, all limpets are on final approach now. I should be able to protect them. That is not a deposit, that is a hull frag. Ooh, almost missed that one. That is not a storage chamber either. I'm gonna make new limpets, because they, by now, should be blowing out any minute. Oops. That's awkward. Alright, well that wasn't the cleanest in the world, but we made that work. Alright, my angle's a little too awkward right now, so I can't flak out the, thin bits. Never mind. I would like to get a little bit further back away from this, thing. Oh, well. Limpets will make it work. They usually do a good job of adapting to changes in cargo speed, but you saw one limpet still went flying away a little bit. There was a nice big fat bunch lying around someplace. Alright, we're getting there. We're 370 out of 464. So we have 12 minutes to grab 100 more pods. We can do this. A rescue ship snuck that one. Snuck that one away. It's fine. Again, as long as they're either on the rescue ships or being taken by a site, that's fine, so long as they're not here. I think the Meltdown timer is a little ahead. Yeah, the Meltdown timer is a little ahead. I should probably make a new set of limpets after this one. Either way, I'm going to remove it. Alright, I'm gonna wait a second just because there's a scythe on the field. It should be gone now. Oops. That's not great. I'm gonna just try and pick these up, because right now I don't have any spare limpets to mess with, and I don't feel like synthesizing right this minute, so... Titan destruction imminent, 10 minutes remaining. GDT, there is one Titan left, just Kokicho, and that's it. Alright, that's as good as it's gonna get. So yeah, at this point, I'm just gonna keep pulling pods and hope that sides and rescue ships can take them. So yeah, y'all can take them. So yeah, while I may not be able to get them to my carrier, they'll at least just probably be taken to Kokijo, at which point, I am full, right? Yes. At which point, I'll just pull them from Kokijo. So yeah, I'm hoping that now I would like an exceedingly large number of sides to arrive. Thank you. I don't want to have too much clutter on the field, though, when the timer runs out, though. So I'm hoping the sides start popping out fast. I do think at about the 5-minute mark, the rescue ships actually do start leaving the area. So I think this pedal's probably as good as it's gonna get, and I'll just keep watch and hope that the rescue ships and the sides get them. When they're not, you know, too busy chasing the other... Actually, if I ECM their limpets, that should force them to turn around. Or not. Oh. No, they're not going anywhere. Are they? Yeah, they're leaving. Oh, no. They're not. They're turning around now. But yeah, once you're down to the last few minutes, they do just start... the rescue ships do just start leaving. Alright, that's another scythe over there that's going to pick up some more. A scythe itself can only pick up 10 pods at a time, I think. You know, when they don't discombobulate due to range limits. At this particular height, it's actually quite difficult for, you can ECM human limpets and Thargoid hatchbreakers. You cannot ECM, Thargoid collection drones. Now, even though the pods will actually get ejected out into space with the explosion, by the way. So my headcanon is that some rescue ship that may have seen the explosion will happen upon this pile and pick them up if they don't get picked up by a scythe. Because again, I'm full. There's nothing else I could do here. Okay, now the rescue ships are starting to pull. But yeah, see how... Yeah, they're leaving now. Fast, too. So yeah, it looks like all rescue ships are now turning... Yeah, at the 5-minute mark, all remaining vessels turn around and leave the area. Hey, Off-White Rabbit, good to see you again. It's been a while. We're just waiting for this Titan to blow up. I've got a full pouch of escape pods sitting in my cargo bay. We're just waiting for the big boom. Our final tally is going to be 464 times 8. So that's going to be 3712 for this rescue rush. Don't think you've ever seen one of these zones? Yeah, we started 3 hours earlier. We had a bit of a slow start due to some server issues, but our pace sped up a little bit as time progressed, thankfully. So we got 5 runs in. We didn't have enough time to start a 6th. So we're just gonna sit back and watch the fireworks. In fact, I'm gonna turn game music up to full blast. Not right away though. I'll turn it up in a minute. You'll see in about 3 minutes. I do see that sides are still pulling some of the remaining pods. They haven't gotten them all yet. There's still a handful straight ahead. They might not get picked up in time, because the Scythe Fimpets can't stay on the field long enough to be, to get the rest. What's the what now? Sorry. So yeah, it looks like almost all the pods have been plucked now. There's just a few more left. Why the pods? The biopods are human captives that were taken during the Thargoid War, and we basically are plucking them out. Now, unfortunately, I don't have any room to house them, so at this point, I'm letting the Thargoid sides take them so that they can go to the other Titan, and I can just go pick them up when that time comes. When we're down to the last Titan. Anyways, folks, it is go time.
sequence initiating. Warning. Caustic damage detected. Thrusters online. Flight assist off. Flight assist on. Caustic substance neutralized.
And yep, 3712, folks. That is our final tally for the Raijin Rescue Rush.